Welcome back for another new battle video. So this match is going to be my new deck. I'm testing out Darkrai lasers. So Darkrai Hydreigon is losing some speed in our current format, so I thought I'd try something a little different with lasers. It just gives us a lot of options. So, looks like I'm going to be facing a very tough match, probably my worst match, a Klingklang deck. So, new Klingklang, once you get the Klingklang out, prevents damage done to all metal Pokemon. So, anyways, so this is a very difficult matchup for me because other than Sableye, I don't run any non-EX Pokemon in order to be able to knock out his metal Pokemon. I believe the ability is it protects metals from EXs only. So basically, you run a deck entirely of metal Pokemon. EXs can't touch it, and let's face it, EXs are the big players right now. So came close to donking him, but unfortunately he takes the risk and just throws out a bunch of resources with Juniper in order to draw into a bunch of basics. So there's the Cobalion EX, there's the regular Cobalion, and two more Clinks. So ouch. And unfortunately, I am sitting here with no energy attachment. So I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball for a Darkrai, get that out on the field. And I think after this match, I actually teched in a Bouffalant just for the Klingklang. And honestly, I don't even know if I don't really know if that's how this deck should be handling it, or just focusing on capturing Sableye and the lasers maybe. So I go ahead and Junk Hunting, getting a laser and energy switch back, and knocks out that first Klink from the poison. So go ahead and take my first prize, and he promotes a Cobalion or a Cobalion EX with regular Cobalion and two Clinks on the bench. Looks like he's going to heavy ball for a Klingklang and Skyla for the rare candy. So now I can't touch him. So my hope is that I just use the lasers on him to keep him asleep. So maybe he can't touch me. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to try and take out this Klingklang. Now, maybe I should have taken out the other Klink while I had the chance. Honestly, I think that was a misplay. I should have captured up the other Klink while it was still a little Klink, considering he only has one card in hand. And, yeah. Wow, I hit one energy. I'm just not hitting a ton of energy, so questioning whether or not to just use an Ultra Ball to go through a bunch more stuff, or just bench the other Sableye. Gonna go ahead and Skyla for, I don't know if I really want to give him an N off of one, when he's down to one. I end up going for the random receiver, which is interesting. I guess I kind of want to use the random receiver in case, yeah, I'm not quite sure why I went for the random receiver. I can reuse it with Sableye, but I decided to use Confuse Ray. It actually does confuse him, so I put on a little more damage. I think that's really the only goal, is just to put on as much damage as I can, which in that case I should have Skyled for a Dark Claw. I think I've run one or two at this time. I've been tweaking that number. So I ran a receiver for a Colress, and yeah, it looks like he had the Juniper in hand anyway, so even if I pulled the end, it really wouldn't have mattered. We're going to go ahead and throw the Eevee, no, sorry, never mind, Dark Energy onto that Darkrai. There we go. And there's the Eviolite onto that Darkrai. He is getting close to being knocked out, so I'm like, well, do I put more damage on him now? Or do I just use Junk Hunt? So it looks like I'm going to go for the Confuse Ray again. Put another 10 on him. And, not that it matters, but confuses him again. It'd actually be really nice to hit those when a Cobalion was out there. And there's a Steel Bullet to knock me out. So I'm going to just promote another Sableye. I Probably should have honestly been focusing more on Sableyeing for those lasers back. Because now I can capture up the Klingklang, but now I have no lasers to do the damage, and I miss it on an N of 5. I've already played 2 lasers though, so honestly that's really not that expected. There's probably some prize too. So we're gonna go ahead and get 1 laser back, and a catcher back in case he retreats back to the bench. This is pretty much the only thing I could do is just stall, stall, stall. And again, this is where I keep on misplaying. I'm focusing too much on that Klingklang and not on that little Klink. So I should just take out the little Klink while I had the chance. 2 turns of poison with the stadium in play would have meant it was done. And then I could focus on the Klingklang. But now that I'm spreading this time out, he's got more than enough time by the time I knock out the first Klingklang to get a second one up. So, yeah, there we go. I catcher it up again, throw the laser onto it, and that should knock it out in between turns, but again, he's still got the chance to just get up another Klingklang. I'm going to attach to the active, which really doesn't matter because I can't attack with it anyways. So I'm just going to use Russian with Keldeo, and that's just so that Keldeo can take the damage. He does not look like he's running his own lasers, so I feel like I'm pretty safe. I go ahead and end him just to, while I can, since he's going to be knocked out in between turns to get a higher hand. I should have played the Dark Patch when I had the chance. I'm not quite sure why I didn't. And take a second prize off of the Skyla. So now we're down. Each of us have taken 2 prizes, and he does not have the Klink. So does he have? Awesome. So now I can hit him. Very, very exciting. So he hits me for 100. Do I have the catcher to take out the Klink? If I do, that could really be game changing, but it doesn't look like I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the laser on him, put him to sleep. Attach a dart to my... I should attach it to the Sableye, but I have the energy switch, so I can fix that mistake if I need to. And we're going to Night Spear and hit the Klink. Now he wakes up. Now, if he can't evolve the Klink, I'm good. If he can, well, actually, no, even if he can't, oh, and there's a Juniper, so you know he's got the Klingklang off of a Juniper. He attaches another to the Cobalion. And honestly, if I could draw a supporter, I might have a shot at this. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And can I get something good? A Skyla. That's not what I need. So he's about to be knocked out from poison. So I'm thinking I may have time to retreat. Back to the Sableye, use my energy switch. I can Skyla for a Juniper. And get a candy, or not candy, a catcher. Actually, no. Take the catcher. Yeah, this is why I go back and do my audio later, because if I grab the catcher right now, I can catcher out the Klink on the bench, and then knock it out with do a double Klink knockout with Night Spear. I still get 2 prizes. The Cobalion can still hurt me, but that means that I can still attack him. But instead, I go for the safe play. I rush in, and I'm just going to let him take damage and take the 2 prizes. But that double Klink knockout would have it would have kept me in the game. That would have meant that I could attack. So there we go. He's got the Klingklang back in position now, so not going to be able to touch him. And so I've got to figure out a way to take 2 prizes before he can take 2 prizes. And trying to do that off of lasers, I honestly don't know if that's going to be possible. So, puts a giant cape on Cobalion, hits me for 80. I mean, I got a Dark Patch anyways. And then I can energy switch the dart from the Darkrai EX up to the Keldeo to retreat back to the Sableye. Sableye to bring up catchers and lasers back in. If I can take out the Klingklang and a Cobalion, Or maybe just bring up the Cobalion EX and see it. I mean, he's got to really build up the energy on that anyways to be able to attack. So, this is a difficult decision. Well, I'm gonna use the computer search, toss out the Verbank and the Ultra Ball. Don't really need those. And I'll be tossing them out with Juniper anyways. And, need to go for the catcher, I'm thinking. Catcher up that Cobalion. Because if I can knock that out, that'll be my 2 prizes. He's got the extra HP, but, it's gonna be 2, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, if I had a laser in hand, sure, bringing up the Klink would have worked, but this, and again, this is why I do like going back and doing my audio later. Oh, well, I actually got lucky. I Junipered and got the laser, so I'm going to be able to take the knockout on the Klink and be able to catch her, or get some stuff back, catch her, and so, or maybe I still have a shot. This is going to be a close game. I still think the double Klink knockout would have been a smart move. But this gives some potential. So I'm going to go ahead and he's going to end me, I'm sure. So I need to get these cards as much as I can out of my hand. Use the Dark Patch, use the Darkrai. We're going to get the energy switch onto the Darkrai. And we're going to junk hunt for a catcher and a laser. Yep. And the Klink gets knocked out. Let's see, I get another catcher off. If he gets an N right now, there we go. That's it. That game-changing N. I get a laser, but I need the catcher to be able to stall. He hits me for 80, definitely knocks me out. Definitely knocks me out. And I get a Dark Energy, doesn't really do any good. And I'm just gonna laser. Unfortunately, he doesn't stay I don't hit the head, so he doesn't get put to sleep. That would have been really awesome. And I'm down to a hand to nothing. So this came down to a really close game. 1-1 prize. I think not taking that double Klink knockout is what killed me. But, and there we go. So there's the catcher. And there's 80 to knock out the Keldeo. Oh, that wasn't game. Very close to game, but not quite game. So... yeah, I'm just going to keep on attaching in case he wants to end. I mean, I don't know why he would, but just in case, I just have to end my turn. If he has another catcher, yeah. But, and yeah, wow, there it is. Double catcher twice in a row. Very, very close game. So that was an awesome match. Darkrai Lasers is definitely a pretty cool deck. I really like it, and I'm probably going to be testing a lot more with it to see if this is what I want to run. I do need to get some more Cobalions online before I start testing that one out, but that's another deck I want to run. So I have no idea what I'm running for states right now, but still have a few weeks, so I still got some time to figure it out, and I hope you guys enjoyed another battle video.